Hi, this is Prince Oladipo Jejelola, and today I'm introducing you to, well, in absentia and late. She became late 2 weeks ago, Wednesday. Abeke Kekelomo Esther. She's the daughter of Odebode. She's the daughter of Odebode called by Mr. Odebode called Baba Oluwo. Late Odebode called Baba Oluwo, and the mother is Ariola Adeline Odebode. Ariola Adeline Odebode. So both of them, they gave back to this Abeke Kekelomo Esther at a place called Otanke Okpebudofong, and that is in Abeokuta. So they gave back to her, and she's the daughter of Odebodes and wife of Oluga ne Adebayo. So she's my grandmother, so I call her the great grandmother of Yoruba Torah research. And I really bless the name of the Lord for this woman that has gone to rest. Actually, recently, before this dying, a little illness, and before dying, before resting, I've been receiving a scripture. One time I pray, and then the Holy Spirit minister talking about Elijah being taken away for before Elisha could start ministry. So that is, Elijah was taken away. Elijah will be taken away. So I've been asking, Lord, who is the Elijah? Who is my Elijah that you are taking away? That let me know. And so that word has been coming so often, and I've been also been asking. So some weeks ago, when Wednesday, I received a call that she has gone to rest with Oyoiwa. So she has passed away according to the judgment of Oyoiwa upon every one of us. That the knowledge, they aspire for knowledge in Genesis chapter 3. They want to be like him without him. So, and he said, all right, you have gotten the knowledge, but you will die, and that knowledge that you have gotten will waste away. So now my grandmother Abeke Kekelomo Esther, she has lived. She gained a lot of understanding and knowledge. I can call her a bank of knowledge, bank of knowledge, bank of wisdom. Because even later, when I've grown up, after I've graduated, sometimes I still go to her to ask to find out about a lot of things, and ask questions about things that have happened in the past, and some things that pertain to culture. And so she's like a bank of knowledge, and she's educated. Yes, let me start by that. She went to a primary school, modern school, that's in Abeokuta, and then she went to Abeokuta Girls Grammar School, also in Abeokuta, and then she went to teachers training. And she went for teachers training, and later she went to University of Ibadan to collect associative certificate in medication. Yes, associative certificate in medication. So, and that is the thing the paper she got. And one more important thing about her is. Later, when I was as a graduate and as a biochemist, so I went into production of processing of farm products into finished goods, and then to take into Lagos, to meet needs of people. So the place where I was doing the processing was where she was actually established by her husband. So the place is called Oluga Village. So the place is called Oluga. So according to their name. So when I got there, some of the elderly women there that time, these are elderly women that some of them will be like might be 80 now, close to 80. So they will be in their 80s and 70s now. So when they saw me, and they said they remember that they remember what she did. That when she was there, that she would gather all the women, even the married women. They were young, newly married women, and she want to force them to learn how to read and write, so that they can read the Bible. They can they can be learning. They can be able to read and write, and do things like that, and be responsible for themselves. So it said they remember all those things, and even after her death. One of my uncle went to the same place and was telling one of them, and when my uncle was saying some age that is not correct, one of the students, that is there, that is one of the men there that is already in his 80s now said, no, that is impossible, that he is 80 now. and this woman taught her. So what do you think? This is my teacher, so she's 100. So this is a so in this little life, she has been a blessing to people. Now she went in educational line, and she tried to impact everyone around her in that lane. She want everybody to be educated. Yes, in my own little way. Well, in my experience, when I was born, anytime I go to a place, that is the time I learn Psalms. Psalm 27, Psalm 1, Psalm 2, Psalm 26. Oh, she's a bank of Psalms. She can read a lot of Psalms offhand. So she's a bank of what they call the Bible and all those things. So she's very knowledgeable. She's a mathematician, very sound mathematician, and English. English are very good, perfect English. When it comes to tenses and everything, perfect in English. And I remember when I was growing up. So anytime I go to a place, it is academic. That all the day is not for play. You're reading Psalms, you are learning offhand, and your English, you are learning. You'll be reading and you'll be interpreting. You will read English and then you will say it in Yoruba. So that means you read something, you might read a storybook in English, then you have to tell her in Yoruba language to show that you understand everything. So you will also be interpreting. So, well, somehow she doesn't know she's laying a foundation for Yoruba Torah research. Well, so she's one of the, from that route, she started grooming the language, the English and Yoruba, all those language that, some of these things that are really working and being that are being useful to me in the work this research I'm doing today. So this is a woman that she prepared a foundation. And I remember those days when some of my siblings were saying they don't like going to our place because it is always book and psalms and no play. So I said I would like to go and stay with her, because at least I know one thing, I'm going to excel academically, because she's going to be there for all that. And that is one of those things that we really enjoy about. I really enjoy about her, and that's with the same thing people have said everywhere. Even though we say it later, people are saying, and even after her death, people are still saying about her. And there's one other thing that is in Ogun State. There's a teaching college in Ogun State called Oshiele. They call it Oshiele. It's like a tertiary institution for people that want to go into education. So while she was married to her husband, that is my grandfather, that is Isaac Adeosi Oluga, which is the Otsun Ake, the Otsun of Ake, the Otsunba of Ake. Then that is during the Obalipede. So she's the Otsun she's one of these strong chieftains title holder in Ogun State. She's the Otsun of Ake, Alake of Egbaland. And so it was around that time that federal government wanted to establish University of Ibadan. And actually, the opportunity to locate that university actually came first to Ogun State, because especially Abeokuta, because that is people, they see that is where education easily starts taking root in Yoruba land, and at least they are the one that first enter into education and push education among their people. So, but they rejected it, bringing a lot of reasonings. They said if war come, that if there is war, that is the place people go and attack. They used to know all those amenities as places where the people used to go and your enemies go, and so they don't want places like that in there. So none of the chiefs, none of the people, none of the communities are ready to give their land. And the University of Ibadan was taken. That university was taken. The opportunity was given to Ibadan. So then another opportunity now came for that, and they want to locate a teaching institute in the southwest, and then it comes again to the table of Alake, which is Ogun State. And now this man, Isaac Adeosi Oluga, the husband of this woman, now having married this woman, and after getting married to this woman, I think she was able to see the importance of education. She was able to see things differently. Yes, he might not be a graduate, but Isaac Adeosi is learning, is a chief, so he knows at least able to get to have all his ways. But being married to a teacher, somebody that's a bank of knowledge and that teaches others, I think it brought a new realm of understanding and knowledge. So you see, because now he could share mind with another person, so that is was in the educational line, and it brought a lot of changes to him, that he was ready, and the Alake of Egbaland actually handed over the handling of that opportunity to Isaac Adeosi Oluga, that is my grandfather. So Isaac Adeosi Oluga, and just like before, all the other communities, they are not ready to give land for this tertiary institution. So, but this woman was pushing her husband and encouraging him to see, and now he has been with her, he too has seen the importance of education, and he's not ready to let that opportunity pass over again from Abeokuta. And actually they did one of those things that are strange, is their own family land. There's a place they call Etile Oluga, that is a farmland, which is, we're talking of very big mighty land that is close to Abeokuta. They have the place that is called Oluga now is very far away. It's in another local government. It's very far away from Abeokuta, which is in Obantoko, then Odeda local government. But here we're talking of a place that is called, this place is in Obantoko and it's close to Abeokuta. So, and they have a land, they have a community land there, which is called Etile Oluga. Their community that is closer to Abeokuta. So they actually handed over that their own community called Etile Oluga onto federal government to establish Oshiele, that Institute of Education. So this woman that died now, even though I believe thousands and tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people have passed through that school now, well, they will not know that there is a woman called Jejelola Esther who is married to Isaac Adeosi Oluga, who engineered and who make it possible for them, for that school to be in that place, for them to be able to take advantage of. So this is the woman that that engineer the drive in the husband Isaac Adeosi Oluga, which is the Otsun Oba or Alake of Egbaland, which is Lekpede. And so he handed over, and the school was given to them in Abeokuta. So that's why you have, when you see Oshiele teaching that College of Education in Oshiele. So this is a woman and that engineered the Oluga family to give their land, Etile Oluga, to hand it over to federal government for the establishment of that institution. So so you can see all that she went into education, and she's all about education. Anything that will that will make education, that will establish it, that will make people to be educated, she's ready. If she can't give this, she's ready. If she knows those who can, she's ready. She puts all out and do everything. And I also heard that when she was about to go to school, that her father could not raise the money to fund her education those days. That he had to go and remove. So he started building a house. So he went to go and remove the roofing sheets of a house, of his house, and sold them, and to send this woman Jejelola Esther to school, to pay for her school fees and go to Abel Grammar School, Girls Grammar School, and all those things. So now, so she went all through audition to go to school, and after she was pushing everybody and doing everything to make sure education moved on and be a blessing to everyone, and always driving people around there to go for the same education. So she engineered, through her husband, the establishment of a College of Education in Oshiele, in Abeokuta, in Ogun State. So this same woman, so she's actually she's not just a blessing to her family, not to me, but to the community. And Oshiele College of Education is a national institute, federal government institute, right? A college of the College of Education of federal government of Nigeria. So she's a blessing. So she actually imparted the federal government of Nigeria. So she imparted. She has a federal impact on the people of Abeokuta, and so she's a very great blessing. And also, one of the areas where I myself personally enjoy this drive for education is when I was in Obafemi Awolowo University, that is Ile-Ife. So when I was in that school, during that time, yeah, God bless my father. Yeah, very early, he was very blessed, and very blessed of Uyoiwa. But at time it got a time around the time I was in school, there was a lot of challenges and financial constraints. I actually did some investments, very good investment, but that's turned around to be negative because the people he invested in lands, but the people he bought the lands from are actually not genuine, and so there's a case on the land. So all this money investment, so it affected my own education, and so it was very hard for me to focus. And as a biochemist, I need to give all my time. So most of the time when I come to school, when I'm about to go to school and you could not raise the fund, I have to go to Abeokuta to this woman. So this woman and her son, okay, my uncle, most of the time they're always there to rally around and make sure I get the money for the school fees, money to take care of myself while in school. So this woman, when you see me today as a graduate, yes, this woman she played a lot of role. As a child, she played a lot of role. She gave birth to my mother, so she had a very great role. And even while growing me in the scriptures, learning scriptures offhand, mathematics, English, translation, Yoruba, she laid a very solid background. And growing a child in the Word of God is one of the greatest things. So that growing child actually followed me. Yes, I remember in my first year in Obafemi University. Actually, in secondary school, I did not do further maths, like it's art maths. So when I got to university and biochemistry in OAU, you have to do art maths. You are doing engineering maths. So it was very tough for me. Wow! So I have to do extra work. So I choose two people that are very good in mathematics. So they are my friend. No, they were my friend. Well, they are still my friend now. Yeah. So even though I don't know where they are, yes, but they were the one I had to speak. They spent time. They were the one teaching me. They were always teaching me. So during the exam, there was that fear, but I just calmed myself down because the exam was exactly 12 o'clock. And I now remember that, yes, this 12 o'clock, I know my grandmother is praying now because she pray every 33 hours, 6, 9, 12, 3. Yeah, she observed those prayers. She's always praying. Her sitting room is always clean. She's always sweeping it because that's where she used to pray. So she always sweeping it every time. It's always you will not see grain of sand. Anybody coming in, you have to have your shoe outside because that is our sanctuary, like a place where she always pray. So it's a normal our sitting room, but that is where she prays. So that place is always clean. If you are coming in, you have your shoe outside and you're coming there with your barefoot and you pray and immediately you are going. If there's any sand, she's all immediately sweep it again. And so the place is always clean. You want to lie down. If you are praying, you want to kneel down. You want to lie down to pray because it's clean. So I remember in the exam hall that yes, I know my grandmother is praying now. So yes, oh God, I need your hand in my mother. So and with that confidence, that math was so hard, but I had 59C, 60 is B. Yes, okay, 60 is B. So I had, is it either 57 or 59 C? Because there are some small questions that I could have but I was because of the fear, so I didn't research that to solve those. It was later outside and answer that this is very simple, I could do it. But yet I had 57C, and that particular month actually get some people the extra year. But the Lord helped me, and the faith in the prayer of this my grandma helped me. So she's been a blessing to all this, to me, to everyone around, to the community, to everyone around her, and to our community, even to the federal government of Nigeria, because she influenced the location of the Federal College of Education at Oshiele. So which so many people all over Nigerians have come to that institution. So she's a blessing to everyone that are from anywhere outside, apart from anywhere from anyone from any part of Nigeria that have come to that place. Even people outside Nigeria, they have come to that place. So she is a blessing to them. So I really appreciate the Most High. And now, yes, being one of the grandson and like one of the grandson that is most blessed and most impacted by her. Yes, well, there are so many grandsons, but out of the matured grandson that we have now, I can say by the grace of God, I'm privileged to be the one that is most advanced when it comes to in education, the most advanced. And well, God is helping every one of my brother, other grandsons, brother and cousins. They are doing well. God is helping them, blessing them. Wherever they are in Nigeria, outside Nigeria, yeah, the Lord is blessing them. But when it comes to that area of education, yes. And so it was. So when with all that, and at the end, Oyoiwa now actually asked me to step out from all those, from going to go and use my certificate to go and work, all those processing, because I was in processing. That's my mind. I want to process. I want to build industry. I want to, yes, just like she imparted. So I want to. That's my only of impact. So I want to advance, meet needs and things like that. But Oyoiwa separated me from all those things and has brought me apart and brought me into what the re-establishment of YHWH and the knowledge and the Torah and everything. So, and that is what I am into now. And here I am with no salary, with no, and but Oyoiwa has always been the provider. Oyoiwa was always support. Even before she died, and I received a call that she was sick. I was able to send some money from some of the gifts that Oyoiwa sent in through some of our people that have been with us in this program, supporters. So I was able to send some of those gifts to take care of her. So I bless Oyoiwa for that privilege. Even though I'm not collecting salary, but yet he made money available through you and through everyone that are supporting, and I was able to give unto her, to take care of her. But now she's dead, and we need to put her to rest, laying her to rest. So, and so this is the last honor I can give to her. That is in laying her to rest, and the dates for the celebration of life and laying her to rest is I can say the first week of December. The first week of December. So I want to say, if you are listening to this and you want to be you want to be part of laying this woman to rest, Abeke Jejelola Esther, who has been a blessing to herself, blessing to her generation, to sons, to daughters, been a blessing to her community, to everyone around her, even being a blessing to Nigerians that don't even know her, being a blessing to Abeokuta, to Shele, to Ogun State. A blessing to Nigeria. So please, any of your gifts will be wonderfully welcome. So if you want to send a gift to us, so you will see attached to this video, you will see an attached message on how to reach us. If you are sending from Nigeria, you are reaching from Nigeria, so we have an account you are going to send to. And if you are reaching from outside, you can reach us through DHL. You can reach us through Western Union. So if you are from Nigeria, you can send to my personal account. So I will put the account, so you will see the account. And if you are sent from outside, you can use Western Union, and you use my name as you'll be in the attached comment. So any of your gifts will be welcome. So thank you very much, brothers and sisters from outside Nigeria that have been a blessing. I pray that the blessing of Oyoiwa continue to be upon you, that you continue to be a blessing. You continue to be a blessing, and He will continue to open great doors and mighty doors for you in the name of YHWH. In the name of YHWH, by His great name and mercy. It is well, it is done. So it is time to celebrate my great grandmother. My grandmother, which is a great grandmother of Yoruba Torah research, Abeke Jejelola Esther. Thank you very much, everyone. I say thank you in advance for everyone that is going to be part of this celebration of life. Thank you in advance. The Lord bless you. You'll be a blessing to your sons, to your family, to everyone around you. In the name of YHWH. Amen.